Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to work on the two simple travel journals. I've got some stuff pulled out here. I've got a bag of ephemera over there that I kind of went through and divided everything up into two piles. Okay, let's look at the sneaky peek and then we'll get to it. I'm going to try to get it all done in this one video, but you never know. I might not be able to. So we have a hummingbird page here. I've got some of my dyed paper up behind here. I think that was my pokeberry pink. And as you can see, that was a really pretty hummingbird. And up here I've got, I think it's columbine. And there was a sticker that had a hummingbird on it. Let's turn the page. There's not much on these last pages, so I'll do a few at a time. This is a little blackbird, I believe it is, and I, my Stamperia, I cut out this little nest, and I kind of made up a word, the great treasure, increase our happiness. Doesn't make much sense, does it? And then I've got some kind of grungy stamps that I put there. And let's see, let's do one more, and then the rest of it I'll do on the next video. Here is a sticker here, and I kind of did a little fun drawing around it. And then this is from a Stamperia pad as well. Had a feather on here, and then it just kind of tucks. It's like a little side tuck. Okay, and then we'll finish it off on the next video, and I can get it back to Mom. She got a whole row of my books down there on a bookcase. And I don't know that she ever writes in anything. Now, one she gave to a lady we went to see the other day. So, anyhow. Yeah, I've got two piles. And I don't know. These two are actual papers, these two pieces here. I've had them for ages. So, we'll put those there. The rest of these are sort of decorations. So, I don't really know. You know, I guess I'll get to those in a bit after I get the journals together. I'm still working out what I want to do for a cover, though. I've got a whole pile of little suitcases over here. That was my porch prints, and she had tags that you could use as well, so I may end up printing those off. Now, this was some kind of computer paper somebody gave me. It's got red and green on it. So, it was one-sided, you know, because it comes off it's like a big zigzag kind of a thing. So, I went and I glued one to another. I did actually cut that off, though, at, I think it was 11. So, it would be a regular size page. And then the back side I left, and I kind of folded it over and glued it down. And I'm going to fold it yet again and glue it down for a tuck. So, that's the plan for that. So, I've got one of those for each. This, I think, is just going to be like a tag of some sort. It's the leftover from both of those. But I like the lines. You can write on them. I've also got some music paper here with the nutcracker on it. I was just pulling out things. And I've got a bunch of my own hand-dyed papers as well. And there's a whole pile of them. So I have this light color. I have this, which is one of my splatter pages I love. Gonna have to make me some more of those. I think those are out in the yard. Some more coffee dye. This is some pink that I just did this summer in the yard. And I did that same kind of splatter. I love how this turned out. I've got like a gray on there with the coffee splatters. I can't remember how I made it. Wouldn't you know it? These I did in the basement on a tablecloth, and I put one of those huge doilies you get at the Dollar Tree on there to give me a little bit of a pattern, and I really like how that turned out. This was a denim. The color is a denim Rit dye. So, yeah, it turned out a real pretty bluish gray. That, I don't know. I was doing a 3-step process in different blues. I got a couple blacks. Why not? I was sort of going with colors that might be in maps. I don't have a red, but okay. Then I was printing off these papers from no. Tracy Fox Creative. It was one of her, oh gosh, let me see. It was Travelog, and it's like a traveler's notebook size. That's why it's got these sides on it I'm going to have to rip off. But I did 2 sides. And I picked a few things that had to do with traveling and ways of travel. Like here's a balloon and an airplane. I got a ship over here. So I got one of those for each one, just to give it something to look at, you know. I love this lady, so I have to have her in every one of them. And then there's a train on hers. And, oh, I didn't have anything on the back side of that one. Well, what happened? I don't have anything on the back side of this one. Well, rats. I might have to go in here and print me a couple of more things. Well... what happened? What goes with what? Okay. So this one goes with that one. And we have this guy on the back. So, yeah, and he's on the back of that one. So, what happened here? I've got her. And then I've got the suitcase. And I don't have the suitcase on this other one at all, do I? So I guess I'm going to print out... Oh, no, there's the suitcase. Oh, it was supposed to be here. So I'll just glue stick those 2 babies together. Okay. Oh, que sera, sera. Oh, sorry, I'm grunting and reaching. I got this old atlas from 2009 under my counter. I love these balloons. I wish I could kind of cut those off and put on the cover of one of them. I'm really thinking about doing that. But I don't have... no, I don't have really anything else to put on the front covers, so I'm not really sure what I want to do there. And anyhow, so the map situation. I was picking out states that went this way. You know, a lot of them are like this way, but that wouldn't be, you know. I was picking out ones that had pretty colors in it. I don't think it's going to be this wide, though. I need to cut it down to the 11-inch and the 8.5. But like on the back side of some of them, they are that way. So I couldn't get around it. But look at all the pretty colors in that. Isn't that pretty? Now, if worse comes to worse, I can always cut this bottom off. I really don't have anything pretty over here as well, so I could cut it in that way. So one of them's going to 1. This is Minnesota. This is Michigan. And it's also got that real pretty on the back of it. I really like that. And then, so I think I ripped out enough for 1 for each one. I don't know what state that is. Maine. That's the upper end of Maine. And then, oh, it's got a lot of yellows. So if you have an old atlas, I mean, go for it. It's got to have some stuff in there that's really pretty. That's Louisiana. And I don't know what that is, but it's got a few colors. Wait a minute. Which way did I go? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Then here's the upper side of Florida. And here's the lower side. We're going to split that. And then here is Connecticut. And yeah, each one has got something on the back that's another state. And here's Alaska. Oh, yeah. That's got a lot of national parks. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I didn't know it had that many. Now, when we went to our 2004, we went out on the, what do you call it? The, shoot, I can't remember. We landed in Anchorage on our way up. And then they bussed us to Whittier. There's Whittier. We got on the ship there. I guess we got on the Prince William Sound. The inner passage, the inner something. But we were up inside, I guess, of all this Prince William. And we went to Sitka. We went to, so we were up in here looking at the glaciers, I think it was. And then we went out in the ocean, which was a bumpy ride. Glacier Bay, that's where we went. That's where we went in. and got to see all the different glaciers. We went to Sitka, we went to Juneau, we went to Ketchikan, we went to Skagway. I don't see Skagway on there, but we went there. That was like, took us up into, oh, there's Skagway. So that took us up into Canada. And we went up into there, and then we biked back down. Oh my gosh. I loved it. I loved it. Now, I'm thinking, let me look at my calendars real quick. Okay, I got a million calendars on cats and kittens. And I got a couple on birds, and I forget what the other couple were. But I do have this one on lighthouses. And, you know, when you travel, you do see lighthouses. I had another lighthouse one, but I think I've cut that one apart. I don't know. It would have to be where I could cut it, like I'd cut it off right there, so it would be the 8.5 size. But maybe we'll take a couple of these. And the only thing, the back side is going to be, you know, whatever. Let's take one of each at least. So we got a lighthouse. I love lighthouses. Yeah. Ooh, that's a cool looking one. Ooh, looks like a tower. Now that one, ooh. I don't think I've written on any of these, so that's good. Oh, that one's kind of pretty. I think that one would cut down really nicely. So let's take that one. That'll just give us something different to look at in here. And the backside could easily be written on. With the date. Doesn't matter, it's out of date. What is the date on that? It doesn't tell me. That's okay. Good, good, good. All right. So I got one of those each. All right, now I'm going to set one half of these to the side, and we're going to get to putting one together. Oh, where can I set it? There we go. Now, let me get my cutter. And we're going to get in here and cut these down to be 8.5 by 11. All right. See if I can put that right there. The maps all need to be cut down. I need to rip. I'll just use the ripper on these guys to rip that white off. All of those are the correct size. I think the music paper, all of that, yeah, all of that's right. Okay, so all I got to do is do the ripping on those top guys, and these have to be cut down. So just grab whatever you have that you think would work in these things. Now this is travel, so I'm going to go up a little bit because I need to cut that dot off of it, the hole. So I'm making sure everything is 8.5, and then I think the 11 is already there, right? Nope, it's 12. Okay, I think this side on the right could be cut off and I wouldn't shed a tear. Oh, hope everybody's doing well today. I know I say that. Oh, I cut April off, but that's all right. Yep, that's a nice writing spot on the back there. But yeah, I hope everybody is happy and healthy and doing well today and getting out a bit. It actually warmed up a little bit here, whereas it was cold. I think it was really cold this morning. Mom and my brother have work being done over there. I think I'm going to try to leave the Connecticut on there. Let's see how I can do that. Let's cut it off right here. Yeah, they got people coming to do the roof. And yeah. They came out the other day and brought the porta potty. And then they got the shingles up on the roof. So they're getting ready. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just trim this edge off here. But I'm going to get in here and I'm going to go ahead and take care of all of these, cutting them down to 8.5 by 11. So you kind of know where I'm going for, right? Oh, I'm going to be cutting Connecticut off. Whoopsie. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, sometimes you don't get it all the way, so we'll get in here with scissors. There. And then I got to cut a little bit more off on this one. There. So, yeah, just get in there, cut everything down. Some people do a lot of folding where they'll fold stuff back where they have tuck marks and stuff. So you don't need a full map. You know, just a few things sticking out, and then you got the name of it. And back here you have that. Well, that's fine enough. Okay, so let me get in here and cut these down. Okay, I found this from my paper pad, preserved paper. It's a DCMV or some kind of initials. I got it at Walmart a long time ago. But it's got some great two-sided papers in it. And I picked this out. It doesn't have anything really to do with travel. I found one that was a map, but it was more of a purpley tone. And I really didn't want that. Now I'm going to cut this at 12 inches. Because this is like got a little branding strip or whatever you consider that right there. I might even actually trim some pockets or something with that. Okay, now we're going to go and figure out which way. Okay, so I needed to make a 3-inch border or 3-inch score down here for the inside pocket. And we're going to make a 6-inch because this is a 12-inch wide. So we're going to score it 6 inches to cut this in half. All right. Now, I went ahead and printed off another of the pieces from that travel log of Tracy Fox because it has a map, a world map on here, and like a couple of things from London. So I'm going to use that and put over this top to give it more attraction. Give it a little more traction. So we're cutting out a little bit of a wedge down here, cutting out that score line. And that's going to loosen it up for you to be able to fold this and not have it be so bulky it doesn't do well. That's like the trick to this. Now, it's already got an inside cover, inside pattern, I mean. So we're just going to go ahead and do this really quick. Ooh, did I cut that? I didn't cut that quite right. Because look, it's actually sticking out. Well, just go ahead and cut some more off. You know, you don't have to have exactly even Steven or, you know, you can cut more off of that inside if you wanted. It doesn't matter. Now, the one thing I may do is put a little bit of tape down through the center. I got to find something that'll go with this. All right, I found my beehive honeycomb one. And it's a Scotch tape, but it's a washi tape. And I got it at Walmart. And I need to see if they actually carry it anymore. And I got my glue stick over here. And I'm going to run it across the glue stick to give me more sticky. You never trust the sticky that's on there. And that's a nice straight face there. And this gold will go with the coloring. I'm trying to make it go straight up and down here. There, let me straighten that back out. Ooh. There we go. I don't have anywhere to work. I've got, my whole thing is covered with stuff. Alright, so now we're going to trim this off the top and we're going to start getting our paper together. Got to glue it. And then we'll start stacking our papers. So we're going to pull up our pockets. Score it. Oh, and we might want to put a thumb pull in here. You don't always have to. So if you don't want to do the thumb pull, you don't really need it. Okay. So now we're going to glue it. Right here and here. And you have a simple cover. And especially when you have a two-sided paper that's already got it on the inside, you know, it goes so much faster. And I always put washi in the middle just because that's where you're going to be sewing it. It gives it extra strength. You don't have to kind of worry about it so much. All right. And then the only thing we need to do is to put our outside piece here on it. Now, how big is that? Looks like it's a little bigger than I would wish it to be. So I'm wondering, I like this here, but I don't actually know if that's going to show so much. So we'll wait, and I'll keep thinking on this. I might rip it down. I may just put the globe on there and a compass. I'm still thinking about it. All right, let's start stacking our papers. So I've got 4 pieces over here. One's real small. So I definitely want the one with the suitcase as my opening gambit. So that's going to go here. And then we've got, how many pieces here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9 there. Usually you have about 15. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This one I cut wrong. So 15, 16, 17, 18. So I've got 18. Okay. So we're just going to take and start folding everything up, and then we'll start stacking it together. If you have a certain side that you would rather have sticking out, go ahead and fold it that way. It's however you want. Okay, like I said, this is going to be my opening one here. We'll just go ahead and take this pretty one there to go on top of it. Now, if it's different sizes, different widths, that's okay. I really like that. We'll go ahead and pick out our music paper, go next. And maybe a map. And I got a lot of blues in here, so yeah, this blue kind of goes good with that. And let's see, what else? Let's go ahead with another one of these. There's the ocean. I think this might be a good spot for the lighthouse. Put that in there because the blues are coming out. Here's a real light paper. So put that in there. Another map to pop out some color. And what's next? Do I want to put that blue in here? Maybe. Why not? Oh, no, maybe we'll put this orangey color. Yeah. It's got some oranges in that map, so that will be good. And then, how about this crazy thing? Oh, yeah, that's got that pinky orange in it. So that was perfect. And then maybe we'll put this little shorty guy in here. I don't know where I got this. I've had it for ages. It was probably some kind of a paper pad I had from eons ago. We'll put this one here because those colors kind of go together. And put us another map. And let's see, what else did I have here? I've got 4 more of these. Let's go ahead and put another one of these in here. And I think I'm going to save that for the middle. So I need to, well, wait a minute. Go ahead and put this little shorty guy in here. That's that one I ripped wrong. I ripped it wrong. Put the black one there. Another map. Some more blue. And we're going to actually find a place for him. actually up in here somewhere. Let's see if I can squeeze it in between something. Well, it's like every other one, isn't it? I don't really see a spot for it, unless it would be right there. Let's go ahead and do that. Right there. And it's got black in the map. There. So this is going to get folded outward. I like the compass and the guy, but I really like this overall. So that's going to point out of the center of our journal. Let's get it right in here. I kinda think I'd rather have the blue here and this framing the inside piece. Yeah. So there we go. See what I mean? Because those colors go much better together. So that's one thing you want to look out for when you're putting your pieces together. It always helps to have everything folded and stacked in like how I had it with my dyed papers, miscellaneous, the digital papers, that kind of thing. That will really help you out in how you want to arrange things in your journal to give you a nice variety. That's always a key to having a nice looking journal. You have variety. You also want to make sure your papers are stacked how you want them before you put them in here. And you've seen me probably do this a million times, but I'll still do it again, where I sew it in the signature. It won't take me but a minute once I get this on. This is the tricky part, trying to get it kind of, you wanted to get it butted up into that little notch as much as you can. I've never gotten one of those things that helps you get everything lined up and into a notch and into the right positioning. I can do it on my own. I don't need another piece of equipment around here. Okay, here's my pokey tool. I got my two little foam pads, which is what I poke in. I'm not really going to worry about measuring this out. Usually I do it right dead center and 3 inches out from each side. What in the world? I have something in here. There. All right. Now, going to go dead center, which I think that is. And then I wiggle it to widen that hole so my needle will go through. A poor little pokey tool. I've had it for ages. I don't even know where I got it. But the needle is not quite in there. All right, so now I need to get some thread. All right, I have one of these plastic canvas needles is what I use. And then this is some jute I got on sale at Hobby Lobby. And I'm using this eggplant color. Why not? And I'm going to make it 2.5 of the width here, because I'm not going to have any dangles. I don't need any dangles. And then I always tuck it into one of the paper clips right there. Thread it. And then I'll start sewing. Go into the hole in the middle. Oop, sorry. And come out. Wiggle if you have to. And then you're going to go in either the top or the bottom. And come through. Oop. Go all the way down to the bottom hole. Poke through. And then you're going to come back up here. Oh no, I lost my needle. Okay, and then you're going to come back in the middle hole, trying not to thread through what's already there. But you do want to have both of your strings, your beginning and your ending, on either side of that middle. Just like that. And then you're going to either pull it this way. I always like pull out and try to tighten that. And then I'll pinch it real good. Go around here and check and make sure everything is tight. That one feels a little loose. So let's see if I can pull individually on these guys. And then kind of look on the inside. Well, you can't really look on the inside, but so that should be all tight. Now, if you had a bigger journal, you could look inside there and make sure you didn't have any loopies that weren't taut. You want to make sure everything is tight as possible. And then I'm just going to tie those like that and cut them off. There. And then I've got my needle for the next journal. And that's all she wrote. And it's all together. You want to make sure, you know, your tops are pretty even. Your bottoms are pretty even. And then, like I said, I still have a debate going on what I want to do for the cover. Whether I want the whole piece or if I'm going to do a couple of cuts. Like, maybe I'll just cut it in half. I'm not liking that I can't see my grain, my wood grain. So let's see if we can do that. Let's get this up here. Cut this in half. Alright, like that maybe. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. I can see the wood grain on either side. And then I could turn it around and see this on the back side. Yep, I think I like that. Okay, so we will put that on as soon as we get this little baby full. Now, it may need some help being held shut. That comes where you can either do the two eyelets here and tie it. You could do a button wrap, which may be what I do, because that would use some of that jute that I used to sew this shut with. And then that could be taken off, and you can go to town. Let's flip through and see what we got. Okay, we got our suitcase here. I got a little bit of a white border there. I'll probably cut that off. Here is the Nutcracker Suite. We have some maps. Got the boat and then the ocean. Yeah. that worked out good. You never know what you're going to get. So this is upside down. So I may put like a big piece of ephemera there to kind of camouflage that. Yep. That looks good. That looks good. Okay. There's a little thing about the Mediterranean. Yeah. That's Florida. More Florida. That one's Maine. And see, you got your black elements in here that went well with that. And then we got our guy that's in the center. Okay. So everything's looking good. Looking good. And now you have all your little pieces and parts of ephemera to decorate with. Which I'm going to go over here and I'm going to divide up my larger bag of ephemera, which is this one, and we're going to divide that up for each one. Now see, this is a really large piece of ephemera, so that's going to go on one. That could go on one of the calendar pages. I don't really know what this is. It doesn't, I think I'm going to put that in a drawer. It doesn't have anything to do with a calendar. So we need to divide up. We have tuckies, we have suitcases, I have one pocket, another kind of a tuck. I don't know, that could be a tuck. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff in here. Just little scrappies. This is some kind of a big tag that I made at one time. And it had like an RV, and I had a moose and some all kinds of stuff. I'm going to put that on one of the thing. So let me put that over here. That could be a pocket. I cut down there and get that separated. Now this is like a nature oriented post. What is this? I made it a long time ago. It has something inside here. Oh, like a postcard. It's got a stamp here. It had to do with traveling, so I think that's why I've got it. You've got a few things in here. You got something. I can't get it out. You got something in there, and it could be tucked in a pocket, or it can be glued down. It's kind of a tight fit, that's for sure. Yeah. And then I've got a policy closure on it, like that. And yeah, so that could go on that side. This is just a tag. I don't even know where to put that. Maybe there. I had one of these for the other one as well. Here is a pocket. So pocket there. And a pocket here. I don't know where to put those. I'll put those over there. This is a postcard, or not postcard, journal card. That, I don't know that needs to be in here. It looks like it could go on the front of a patriotic journal, so I'm going to hold that aside. I'm not sure how that got in here. Now this is another type of little flip out. I'll pull that one open here in a second. That's another journal card. Yeah, here's more like either little smalls to tuck in pockets or whatever. This is a little notepad of just, I don't know what. It's just little scraps I had, I guess. And, yeah. And it's got this little guy with a postcard on it here. That'll tuck in a pocket. And then I've got this. This is a couple that's going away for their honeymoon. So they're going on the Transcontinental Western Airline or something. And I used a alcohol marker to color in these things. So that could be used on paper dolls as well. So I'm going to stick that up there. And I've got another notepad, another something to go in a pocket. Here's something that says far, far away. And it's a little Z-fold thing. I forget who showed us how to do this. Probably scrapbooking with me. And another little tag. And this is, I forget if this was Roxy's weekly challenge or what that was. So I've got like a little postcard and kind of stuff in there. And there's a tag that I made that's more steampunk oriented. Okay, I only have 2 pockets basically. So the trim off. No, I didn't have any trim off. I have scraps. Okay, this one. I'm not sure if this one needs to be in here or if I can send this off as Happy Mail. Okay. And then it has a little taggy, well, it's got a pocket here with 2 tickets in it. The moment I arrive. Maybe that's why I put it in here. And then I've got 2 extra little tags. That one's got an airport stamp on it. And that can go in there. I think this came out of here as well. So that went here. I have a little bird taggy looking thing up there. And then you open it up. It's got this inside of it, which is postcard. Well, I didn't put a thumb. Oh, it doesn't go there. It goes here. Then I have, what else do I have? Oh, I think it's one of those little, you glue the 2 sides down and it's like 2 tags in here. So that's got the personals. Oh, come on. It's not agreeing. It's probably too big. I probably need to cut all these down. And then I've got another one in here as well. So I ain't pulling that out. And there's nothing on the back. Okay. I think that's going to be Happy Mail. I do believe it is. It doesn't really... have that much to do with this. Okay. Setting it back behind me. Okay, now we need to get in here and start decorating. Here's all the tags and stuff. That can go back behind me till I get that figured out. These are all little doodaddies for pockets. So is that. So is that. Well, that's a tuck, I think. I think these are tucks. Okay. Alright, now, let's get in here, grab one stack of goodies over here, and get to decorating. Oh. Now, we have travel, luggage, and passport. So, and this is leather stickers from Inspirables Sticko, and they're like old as the hills. I don't even see a date on them. So we're just going to pull these out like this. They're on up. There. So we are going to leave the travel one to the front. That's what we're going to do. Then we're going to have passport right here. I think I want to put extra glue on that. Okay. Put some extra glue on that. Oh, actually, we can put that right here. Yeah. On each one of my pockets. So one on that pocket and one on this pocket. This one could have luggage. Like I said, travel is going to go on the front. Oop. Right there. And I do have a bunch of luggage things. So if worse comes to worse, I'll pile some luggage up here. And that'll help decorate that. Okay. What else do we have? We have these stickers. I've got like a camera. Susan Branch. I don't even know where I got that. Somebody may have sent this to me. Alright. Whew. We have a ship. Which, we had a ship in here somewhere. Where did it go? Alright. This page. So, I think this page would be good. Oh gosh, these are probably old as the hills. So, I better put like extra on here. Okay, that even has a little bit of fuzzy stuff for smoke coming out of it. That's cute. Alright, this one has travel journal. I'm going to stick that up here in the center. I can put something in this pocket, but I'd rather have that there too. Now I'll put my little luggage. Well, I did say I had luggage, so we'll put that back here. Okay. And I think I can tuck it. Oh yeah, right up underneath of it there. There we go. And what else we got? We got a plane. I saw a plane somewhere. It was on, it was like a little airplane on one of these things here. It's not necessary that I put it all together, so let's not even worry about it. Okay, I like to put that up here. And what else was left? A camera. Okay. That was all that was on that sticky. We're just going to hope it sticks. Alright, let's put a camera down here. Why not? And I'm going to put a pocket in here. This is just a simple little pocket I made a while back out of a bunch of my leftovers. Okay. Need to wipe some of the glue off. Ugh. There. Okay, and I have this little guy that needs to go. I'm going to paper clip it in, and it needs to go where that one of those calendar things was at. So where is that? Maybe right here. Am I going to mess the calendar up? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not able to leave it that way. So let's just, and I've got this little paper clip I got from the Dollar Tree. I've looked and looked to see if they'll ever come back in again, and I haven't seen them. I really hate it because they're so cute. See, it got a little star on it. One had a little heart. Yeah, here's the one with a little heart. And then I had a heart-shaped one, and I forget what the other one was. Alright, so this one here is going to be a pocket. And I need to find where in particular I can stick it. I do like the colors there, because that kind of looks like that background sky. And I'm cutting this off. I'm cutting it right down through there. I don't need all that. Okay, let's see what I got. If I got enough room. Oh, maybe not. It's actually sticking out, which won't hurt anything if it does stick out. So let's put our glue down this way. See what we can do here. Let's put that right there. I don't know if I got the glue in the right place on the right side. That's the only problem. Oh, not quite. And I got it leaking out everywhere. Alright, let's just go down through here like this. And fold it back this way. And see if we can get it to work. I'm going to wipe off that excess. And then see if I can get this part to stick. There we go. Since that was a little on the blue side back here, I didn't see any harm in letting that stick out. Okay, what else do I have? I have suitcases. I have stuff to go in pockets, though I don't have that many pockets. Let's see. I have a piece of brown here that could become a pocket. I just got to figure out where. Maybe right here. So I need to cut it right there. Alright, I cut it down. Now I'm going to cut a thumb punch in it. And I have other colors that I could use in here because I got a lot of teals and blues over there from my Enchanted Garden. So I think that will make a bunch of great pockets in here as well. Oops, I didn't cut it down far enough, did I? Okay. Things aren't working out for me too well today. I do need something to decorate this pocket with. Maybe we'll just pick this little guy. It's a little stamp with a received. So we're going to put that on here. And that'll decorate this pocket. Okay. Oops. Yeah. It's got blue on it, so the blue matches over there. Okay. Alright, I cut out some more pockets. Ready to go. Let me go up here to the beginning. I got one there. Let's see about putting one right here. Do I have any colors that go with this? Maybe that. I was just cutting out of some of the Enchanted Garden scraps, and thankfully a lot of those are blues. So, those will work right nicely. Get over here. I don't know that I'm going to get that much decorated on these things. I'm throwing things together as I can. Like right here, I've got crazy ideas. I can stick that on there. Okay. Yep. Yeah, stick it that way. Yeah. And then, well, what else do we have? There could be a pocket right there. I've got these little bicycles. They're actually a little longer than I need them to be. So let's trim this side down. Yeah, there we go. I looked out the window just a second ago and I seen three, well, they're still up there, 3 red cardinals all sitting in a dogwood tree. That is my state bird and my state tree. Oh, goodness. Yep. I don't know what they're all congregating about up there. They usually all have their little female with them, but I'm not seeing any females unless they're hiding out somewhere. All right. I like that blue with this, so let's go with that. I've got a few more of these scraps over there, so maybe cutting a couple more out. Because you can never have too many pockets in a travel journal. I mean, you want to put your tickets and things, and then you've got your photos if you needed to. Like I can put that right there. You make up all this little ephemera, and it really makes for great items to put on pockets and such. There. Did I get it straight? And it says never stop exploring. I think that's why that's in here. Because I had some phrases that would go along with traveling. Now, do I have purples? Oh yeah, I've got purple. I think it's purple. It almost looks like it. So that's going there. Okay. Stick that down here. I love this. What do you call that? Herringbone. That's it. Herringbone. My dad used to do that in bricks. He would do pavers and do sidewalks with it. And he said that was one of the hardest things to do because you had to get it all laid out, and then you had to get down there on your hands and knees and work it, you know, into that, your base, your footer, or whatever he called that. And yeah, it just took forever. All right, cut a couple more out. This one actually has postcard written on it. There we go. I love using up all of this stuff. Makes me feel good. You have all this crap left over or made, and I've got all these buckets. At the beginning of the year, I was making stuff right and left. And I have stuff all over the place. And I need to start putting it into journals and using it. I'm trying to figure out. I've got a tuck spot there, which is good. Okay. So maybe, oh yeah, maybe right here. These colors match so well. I've got teal on this map next door here. So that will work out perfectly. There we go. Oh gosh, yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. That goes together so well. All right, I don't know. It's got 2022 on it, but it's got a little world. I don't know what that has to do with traveling. This has... I'm going to go ahead and use it. All right. There. The world even has the teal and the... that pocket really came out well. The date's a little off, but hey, I'm not off put by that at all. All right. Now, the next thing I need to worry about is some of these maybe pieces of luggage. Let's go ahead and find me a spot in here to use some of this. We have this passport. I do have some more stickers, though. Do I have one that looks like a passport? These are more like postmarky kind of things. Now, I have 4 little stamps here. We're going to put those. But I have this, these vellum stickers that, I don't know, I've had them for ages. But we're going to put them over here, too. I got a suitcase. And I had a pouch for each one. But I thought there was a passport in here somewhere. Maybe not. I got a map. Alright. Will that go in here pretty good? I think it will. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, see if I can stick it up underneath of here. There. Yeah. Now I need to get my right hand out here and put some suitcases down. And then one of these could go on top. I have finished my cover. Well, not exactly finished. I have it assembled. The cover for the Nature Wildlife Journal I've been piddling around with for a while. Yeah, I finally got that all together. No. Okay. And, yeah, I need to show that to you here at the end. Do I want to put... Yeah, why not? Go ahead and put this on here. And I can always print and cut out another of these. She did these a while back, my porch prints. And I thought they were the cutest thing. I probably could do me a few tags with it if I needed any more tags. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I like them when they're kind of stagger stepped. So let me put that there. Stagger step it. Stick it over this way. Yeah. We have a few things. This, I don't know that I'm going to be using all these. And I have a thing under here of stickers for words. I do have some phrases on this one, which I probably will use. These are those printed vellum. Memories forever. Like I said, those are old as the hills as well. I've got a few things I can put through here. Like, I like the scenic overlook. And I like this destination adventure. So let's see about putting that right here. It's pointing in the wrong direction there. But yeah, this can go right here. Yeah. I like that. And I've got a kids playing and hikers. And what else do I have? Got a car. I've got a sun. Let's put the sun up here. Oh, wrong side. Okay. You just want to make your journals fun. I'll put that plane up here as well. You know, all of these different things I've collected. When I went on that 2004 vacation to Alaska, I collected all of this stuff. Just kept on collecting it. And that's where it's all come from. I still have a bunch of stuff, and I've been using it. My first year in 2020 is when I retired. So in 2020, I had taken and started doing greeting cards. And that was from all of this crazy stuff that I had collected. And, well, actually, it was in greeting cards. I watched May made it, and she started hooking up with some guy that was making cards for kids. And that's different from cards for kindness. Now, this guy, I don't know if it was his fault or whatever, but he kind of worked alone with only a few people, and it's like it took forever for him to get through any of the cards or say that he received them or anything along those lines. So it's like, I didn't even know if he was getting any of my stuff, but I'm telling you, I made umpteen bookmarks for him, and I did a few cards. It's like they would go around to the little kids in the hospitals, and they would give them a card or a bookmark just so they could, you know, give them something that was their own, I guess. I don't know. So anyhow, I don't know if everything turned out so great in that company, because I know there's a lot of people that was complaining that he was taking forever to go through and say, oh, I received this. So you never knew if it got lost in the mail or what. All right, I don't know if that looks that great, but that's all right. I think I'd like to put some more suitcases over here. Here's a nice tall one. So I can sit here and do this for hours. I'm telling you, I can sit here and play. And that's probably what I'll do. I've got a second one of these to make. And we still have to finish our front. You know. Let me put this pink one. There's a lot of pink in that. But I still need to finish my front, which shouldn't take me long. I can probably just throw some glue on there real quick and go around it. And I think I want this one on there. I'm going to stagger it a little bit. And I want to put this hiking one on here. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's put my hiking one. Put it up here in the corner. Because it has greens over here. So I thought, yeah, that'll work. Let's see. Let me put the camera. Oh, that's the only problem with these vellum stickers. You got to make sure you got the right side sticking up. So I'm going to put that there on top. Got a lot of blues, so that works really well. And we have some yellows. So I got to always concentrate and make sure I'm going on either side here. Now I'm going to actually make a little tuck or something right here. Just so I can tuck something in there if I need to. But I've got like a registered, I've got the mail, I've got stamps, I've got the ziggy-zaggy on the other side. So we're just going to put that right here. And then I can always tuck something in it, just something small. And these little stickers, I don't know where I got them. I think probably the usual places that I'm always dealing in. So I'll go back here and put a sticker on there. Just something. All right. Now, if you've seen me do all that, let me go through here and put some of these kind of cool stickers. I'm going to start at the back this time so I can kind of spread the love, you know. Now, I like the blues and greens here, so that can go there. And I cut this in half because the other half is on the, for the other one. Okay. I guess I'll do this. And a balloon. Going up through here. Back side of here, I'll put my London stamp. And I'll just continue to keep going through here and filling things up. Like here's, I put a stamp up here. That's pretty. And I'm still not to the halfway mark yet. Oh, okay. So let's put whatever this is. I'll tell you what. We'll put it right down here and we'll put a suitcase or something underneath of it. Let's take this one. Yeah. You know, it was in the 20s this morning, but I'm telling you, it's feeling like it's warming up out there. I think I need to take some clothing off. Okay, so there's that. We got some keys here. Let's put one of these pretty keys on here. Yeah, just like that. That gives it some bling. It needed something. It definitely needed something. Now here I can put probably this down. And I'm going to do another cut and a side tuck. Okay. It's always hard to cut or to draw or write on black items. So, if nothing else, I could tuck something in there. Okay. Next. Let's stick that sticker right here. So you got a little bit more interest, and you got blue on blue. Let's put that immigration stamp right there. And I got a key left. Let's go up to the beginning up here. Let's put a key right here with the bikes. Why not? There. All right. Now what all do I have left? I have... Put this crazy stamp there. We have a seesaw with two little kids on it right here. We'll put that over here. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Now, I'll put that there. Yeah, I'll put it up here. All right, now, what all do I still have to do? I have to finish off the vellum stickers here. And whatever else I might have here. I have these sayings and stuff that you didn't get to see me put in here. let's just go ahead and put one right here. It says just passing through. There we go. And here is another. It says well, no, let's go with this one. What does that say? Once the travel bug bites, there is no known antidote, and I know that I shall be happily infected till the end of my life. Michael Palin, whoever that is. All right. I'll just put paradise over here. They made journal about some place they went to on there, and it's got paradise on it. Okay, what else? This might be a good spot for this one, because it's got like the color scheme going on here. This says, a traveler has a right to relate and embellish his adventures, and as he pleases, and it is very impolite to refuse that deference and applause they deserve. Okay. All right, this one. Let's see. This one says, I have traveled more than anyone else, and I have not noticed that even the angels speak English with an accent. Mark Twain. All right, one more. Let's put that right here. Travel becomes a strategy for accumulating photographs. That's a place they could tuck them. All right, I've got one more little piece here. I guess I'll put that with the next journal. That could be a tuck. I have to do the cover. We got to finish off the cover, and then we'll do like a quick look through. Let's see, maybe I'll just use my Barely Arts here. I'm thinking that's going to be the cover. So let's go ahead and put us some glue on here and get it to stick. Okay. All right, let me get a hold of it. I got glue on my hand. Yippee yippee. I think right there is centered enough. There we go. Got that part on. Go to the back, do the same. Then I'll come back and put the travel word on there. Then I've got to figure out my closure. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. There she goes. Go back around here, put on travel, and I'm done with those. I'm going to put it right here. That works, doesn't it? Like I said, I'm still not done. Warning, warning, I'm still not done. I do need to find a type of closure, which I thought I would do the string and a button closure. Let's do that. All right, I cut a piece of my jute, and I think it's big enough. It has to go around, be tied on, and wind a couple times. Okay, with buttons, I always pick up the ones that has sort of a round, either a flat or a roundish back. I think the roundish backs do the best. So what we're going to do, and a 2-hole is fine. So we're going to actually put our thread through there. We're going to come back through and thread it through there. And then we're going to tie it in a knot. And like I said, the roundish backed one is almost necessary, to tell you the truth. I haven't done this for a while, but because it's going to help you get this jute to go between the buttons. It's not going to fight as much. But then it's going to slowly pinch it because of it being slowly, you know, elbowing in, or however you want to phrase that. Okay, so this is how I usually make them. And see, it's got that little bit in between there because of the bow. So you can like put your button on there, and this thing is going to actually hold it from going down, which that will be a plus as well. But you take and you go right between your buttons if they will cooperate, and then you just twist it a couple times, and then it's on there. I mean, I don't need that much, so I'm going to actually cut some of that off, save that for something else. And so there we go. There is our button closure. As you can see, the jute is right in between there. And let's do a quick flip through. Then we'll check out my cover. I gotta remember which way it goes. The other way? Yeah, the other way. Okay, so we're going to flip through and see what we got. And then we're going to check out my cover. I like that travel being right there. I've got 3 more of these for the next one. And yeah, that gives you the idea. Oh, look at little. Oh, look, it's a little tiny journal. So they could put the date or something in there if they wanted to. Okay, we have our passport, and we got our suitcase. And I haven't filled the pockets. Oh, well, you know, you saw what I was going to put in them. And we got just passing through. We try to keep our colors, you know, harmonious. Like there's a little bit of green over here and sort of a red, I think. Got destination adventure, scenic overlook. Oh, that's, oh. The smoke had a little bit of glue coming through it. That's what it was. I think it's good now because it's dried. All right, we have our ocean here, our paper clip holding that little guy in. And our vellum little stickers are kind of cute up there. So, you know, there's still plenty of room for them to write and journal. And put some photos in. That's what all the pockets are for. Or they can glue them down if they don't want to see this map. It's a great backdrop for photos to be glued on. So that's a plus for that. They don't need to see those places unless that's maybe somewhere that they actually went. Yep, I think it turned out pretty cool. Pretty cool. That crazy pocket. Yeah, it's a pocket, all right. Yep, and there's a tuck there, in case I wanted to tuck something in. And then we have our 2 big pockets on the front and the back cover for, like, maybe pamphlets or something that went along with where they went. This is the only thing I'm not too crazy about, that real bright red and blue. But this does have red and blue on it over here. And then it's got that blue in the background there. So, and that's got blue on it. So, I guess I'll have to be happy with it. You know how it is. All right. Everything looks like it's doing fine today. I love this lady. I just love her. Yeah, we got our big pockets there. Okay. So, let's get to looking at my cover. For my bug journal. Well, it's not really a bug journal. What I did, I found some dangles. So I have 3 signatures. So I've got acorn dangles and bear dangles. Well, if they would get around where you can see them. Yeah. And then I took, I don't know if you remember it, but you know that drop cloth I kept using for everything? That's what's on here. I went and I glued it down all the way. So this is is that 3 inches now? Yeah, it's 3 inches on the spine and a little bit less on the inside. But I glued it all the way down flat. And then I thought, oh no, I better bend it. And when I bent it, it like ripped in here, which that was fine, because this is actually going on here. I got stuff going everywhere. This is actually going on here. Remember, I needed a net. It looks like a butterfly net, this doily. So this will go over this, and then I've got that Lepidopterus lady on the butterfly net with the handle that we made a while back. That will go over the